Alright, hello. Album update number 1. Although it's technically number 2 for me because I filmed one when my interface came in, and it's like half an hour long and I really don't feel like editing it. Maybe later on I'll post it or something, and I'll basically be covering the same, almost all the same things as I am in this video. But, yeah. If you want an interface that is like, not as expensive as other interfaces, but works really well, I recommend iRig HD2 from IK Multimedia. This is not sponsored. I just, want to help some um, part-time working musicians out who are on a budget. Some people like myself, and yeah. So I'm gonna gotta get stuff out of the way. So on October 30th, as I mentioned on Instagram and on Twitter, like 2 times or something. I don't know, once or twice. I don't remember. I think I was gonna say it twice, and then maybe I do. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But October 30th, I'm gonna be dropping a single with a lyric video. And I don't want to make this lyric video boring, so I'm gonna do something cool. Also, I don't want to seem like desperate, but this is like, as I described it on Twitter, moderately shameful self promo. I probably shouldn't feel bad for promoting myself because, like, this is my thing. I'm plugging something. I'm not just making the frame absolutely horrible on purpose. But I'm also a little bit sick. Yeah, I also just finished recording the third song. Well, not the third song on the album. It's the first song on the album. I have 1, 3, and 4 done, and yeah, no. Yeah, so single, October 30th. I'm going to be dropping another single, but I'm not going to tell you when yet. And then I'm thinking I'm going to be making the album available for pre-order sometime after I drop the first single, or sometime after, like, I'm either going to make it available for pre-order on October 30th or on, okay, I can't reveal the date, or whenever I drop the second single, just so that you guys can, like, see, if this is something you'd like listening to. If you would actually, like, pre-order the album on Bandcamp, or can you pre-order on Spotify? I have no idea. I'm trying to join Spotify right now, and I'm honest. If I'm being honest, I probably seem really stupid, but I'm so confused. I don't understand the instructions in the slightest. That's something I can't really help, but I guess I'm just kind of dumb, and I have trouble processing words sometimes. And yeah, so please tell me in the comments if you would actually pre-order my album, because, like, if nobody says they're gonna pre-order it, then I probably won't put it up for pre-order. But even if there's just like one person who wants to pre-order it, awesome. You know what? I'll put that link up for you just so you can pre-order it. I don't know. I really want to drop hints about the release date so I can be all cryptic and stuff and get people excited. Is anyone... I feel like nobody's actually excited for this except for, like, a few people in my circle of friends and I. But I know that's probably just anxiety, which is something I write a lot about in this album. That wasn't anything suspicious. It's literally just my charger. Yeah, so I actually don't also want to just, like, talk a bit about the album in general. Speaking of how it's kind of about anxiety, I also didn't want to, like, filter and censor myself in this album, which is gonna disappoint a few people I know, because they don't like it when I say bad words. But, like, I'm not gonna act like I don't sometimes. I mean, like, almost everyone cusses sometimes, and it's not a huge deal, it's just a part of it. And I don't know, I feel kind of stupid saying, like, giving some pre-thing, saying that I'm gonna be cussing in an album as if it even matters. But, like, I don't know, I think it's more than that. It's the fact that music has become, like, my outlet where I can be completely unfiltered and I can be, like, unashamedly, is that a word? Unashamedly myself. I don't care if it's not a word. I'm sure you get the message. I just want to be able to depict my my thoughts and feelings about a certain thing in the most accurate way possible. And this album, it's all about really hitting on the head for me. Apparently I can't speak. Um, the reason why I explained the reason why I'm making this album in Logic Pro X. In the first video, I believe. But basically, this one song I tried doing acoustic. It just didn't sound right. It just didn't fully express what I was trying to say, because a part of music when you're writing lyrics and instrumentals, they kind of have to. I don't know. They got to go with each other somehow. I mean, like sad songs, happy lyrics, or sad sounding, happy lyrics, happy sounding, sad lyrics. Those work well together too. I'm not talking about that, but I'm talking about more like, does this song really encapsulate everything well? Does this song really cover everything that I want to cover in this song? Does it really get my point across? And I feel like if I am to censor myself anymore in my music, I'm just not getting my point across. And if I'm being honest, it's kind of, it's a little bit scary to be not censoring myself anymore, because I know that there's going to be some people who are upset with me. But I know that I probably, it's for a good cause. And I don't exactly know what to say about that. I don't know how I should feel. I just know how I do feel. And I know that I do feel like I've been holding back too much in my music. I've been being a little bit too careful, and that's not what my music's for. My music's not. I don't make my music solely to please the people who I care about. If I based something that I put so much work into on pleasing the people that I care about, then I wouldn't be doing music. If I'm being honest, if my purpose was to please other people and like make them proud, if that was my motive, my main motive, then I wouldn't be doing music. I would be doing something completely different. And it's not necessary to talk about that on the internet, but I do music because I greatly appreciate both what it does for me and what it does for other people, because music is one of those things that's just kind of gotten me through everything. And I really started wanting to make music when I realized the positive impact that all of my favorite bands had on me. And they had written songs about things that I'd never heard before, and so many specific things, that I just needed to know that I wasn't alone, right? And I want to do that for someone else. I want to be able to give them a song that they can both relate to and just enjoy listening to, because music is a great thing. It sounds awesome. It's like, anyway, where was I going with this? Yeah, I have many reasons for why I do music, and these are a few of them, and it's also why I'm not censoring myself anymore. May or may not get a pep talk after I post this video, but I hope that whoever is disappointed in me can understand why I do the things I do, and I hope that me not basing all my decisions around pleasing them isn't to show that I quote unquote don't care about them. You gotta do some things for yourself sometimes, and I'm still trying to learn that, and still trying to learn how to do that, and still trying to find that kind of balance. I'm only 15, right? The world is huge, and I'm small, even relatively, I'm 5 feet tall. If any of you thought I was tall or anything, or you're so wrong. I wear women's extra small, and I'm a 15-year-old guy. Yeah, it sucks. It really sucks being so short and getting the piss from like all the tall people, and they're like, hey, like how to talk to short people, and then they bend down and stuff, and they just have their hand high. It's like, okay, whatever, sentient tree, all right. But yeah, I'm a very short person. If I ever if I ever even get to the point where I'm popular enough to like have shows and do meetups, I'm probably going to be shorter than like 95% of you, unless you're like 11 or something. um but even there's a lot of 11-year-olds who are short, who are like taller than me. It's like, what's happening? Anyway, this video is 10 minutes long. Who's gonna watch this? Who's gonna watch this? If you made it to the end of the video, thank you. Thank you. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for watching this. Thank you for supporting my channel. Thank you for supporting my work. Thank you for supporting the album coming up. I could not have done it without the support I got from the internet, because, you know, I know they're not just comments. There's actually a person behind the screen. My chair is very squeaky anyway. Sorry if it's distracting. There's a person behind the screen who takes the time to type this. Like, I'm just like, I'm still like a small musician, small artist, just a tiny speck on YouTube. And I don't know how someone could have discovered me. I recreated this music vine, and I think that's how I got a bunch of subscribers. It was this one by Chuni. Anyway, I know that I'm a very obscure creator, and I know that I'm not the best one out there. That's for sure. I'm certainly not the best of the best. Although I try my best. But you know what? This person took, I don't know how long out of their day, maybe 5 minutes out of their day to watch my video, and they took an extra 30 seconds to comment on it just to say, hey, your stuff's good. And you know what? That's completely unnecessary kindness, but you know what? That's amazing. You know, it was unnecessary kindness in the first place, but it became necessary for me to keep doing this. I think if I didn't have the support of strangers, because it's just out of genuine kindness that they would comment this. I think if I didn't have the support of strangers, I would have kind of crumbled, because there wasn't always a time when I had support in my, so like as much support as I felt like I needed from, you know, other people. That, granted, that has changed. It has changed over the years, and I'm very, very grateful for that. And I'm grateful for everywhere that music has gotten me. It's never done me wrong, ever. And you know, I hope that my music can be as important to me, as important to someone else as it is to me. I hope to kind of pass down how special music is to someone else out there, and I hope that it can help someone. It's my way of giving to the world. So yeah, thank you for watching this. Bye.